Welcome to Everything is Messy, the podcast. I'm your host, Kellyanne Gorman. I'm someone who loves to create content, products, and services to help others level up in business and in life. I even wrote a book about it, and now I have a store. Everything is Messy is a one-stop shop for women who want it and deserve it all. From personal development to productivity, podcasting and publishing, small business strategies to entrepreneurship, and so much more. Tune in every week to enjoy this one-of-a-kind podcast experience and hear fun, fearless, and focused conversations from myself and my incredible guests. From trending topics to stories of resilience and all things business. And let's not forget about a few of my favorites: mindset, healthy recipes, and organizing tips. These episodes are created to get you to where you want to be right now. The purpose of the show is to motivate you, inspire you, and prove to you that anything is possible if you just put in the work. So grab your favorite notebook and pen, because it's time to get organized and turn those dreams of yours into reality. I'm living proof that manifesting and visualizing and having a never give up attitude work. And now it's my job to help you achieve your goals by doing the same, or just to provide some laughs along the way. I'm so glad you are here. Today's episode starts now. Hello. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Everything is Messy podcast. I'm your host, Kellyanne Gorman. You are listening to episode number 289, and this is a dedicated small business shout out episode for this little mini series I've created. I like to do little mini everythings. I have my little mini book tour, my little mini series. I like to keep things short and sweet. So I just wanted to share today a couple small businesses that I actually am obsessed with. And these are going to be in the hair department. I've been getting a lot of compliments on my hair lately. And can I just say, it needs to be done. I'm going on like 10 weeks. And I did just find a dry shampoo that literally I spray on my head and it like gives me blonde highlights. And so that is legit the only thing that's saving me. And it's the Batiste Blonde. The Batiste Original looks like baby powder on your hair, and that's okay too. But I'm trying to move away from like the platinum blonde and more like the natural, like fall-ish blonde, you know? So that's one of my favorite products that I use, and I don't mind using my teasing comb whatsoever. What do I use for my hairspray? I think it's like an herbal essence, and I use it because the volume's nice. It doesn't get too tacky, and it smells delish. Now, the people that do my hair are beyond. So I've talked about Tanya Ramirez before. She goes by Untamed Instinct on Instagram. And Tanya has done my hair when I lived in New York, when I lived in LA, when I lived in Vegas, when I lived in Miami, and when I was in Colorado. I would always be back and forth to LA. And she is a magician, like a fucking magician when it comes to your hair. Oh my God, I almost just had a heart attack. My light, it looked like it was smoking. Okay, back to the show. That was so weird. So I want you to go ahead and follow her. If you are in LA, if you are in any driving distance, if you want to hop on a plane like I used to, she will work magic to your head. She has fixed my hair so many times when I was traveling for years, like literally more than a decade as a pro makeup artist. I had a million other jobs, and I would always be flying and getting my hair done in like Grenada, and they made it orange. I was in Miami. I was in the Hamptons. I would go to like the best of the best, and they would turn my hair orange. I've also been jet black, and she brought me to platinum with a healthy way of doing my hair. So if you need your hair colored, Tanya's your girl, and cut. However, I'm like obsessed with getting my hair cut, and it's really hard for me to go back and forth to LA. And I finally found someone. Her name is Sarah, and she does my hair right here in San Diego. I'm in Cardiff, and she is in Solana. So it's literally an exit away. And that's North County, San Diego. So we're literally like 30, 40 minutes from actually downtown San Diego as a reference. So we're closer to Los Angeles. So Sarah cuts it, and I go there like once a month, once every two. I'm trying to go once a month. I'm like obsessed with my short bob, and when it gets out of control, like it drives me nuts. So I wanted to give her a shout out. And then when I'm in Vegas, Claude Baruch has done my hair, and he is phenomenal. He does Paris Hilton's hair, Naomi Campbell, like big time celebs. He does fighters, he does men and women, and he has also saved my hair on an occasion where I went to a really nice salon like 5 minutes from my house here in San Diego, and I couldn't get to Tanya in LA, and Claude fixed my hair before a photo shoot, and then I was just so over it. And so, like, I literally had PTSD from going through chemo. Like, I was like, my hair is literally going to be, like, falling out of my head. And he saved me, but I nixed the photo shoot. So that actually still needs to happen. And there's a couple girls that work for him that are so, so good. But I wanted to do a little hair small business shout out and, like, a beauty episode, like, short and sweet. And then I wanted to share my lashes, my mascara, my products, because so many people, okay, I always say up front, Sasha Sparkle is my favorite filter on Instagram because it literally gives me like these massive lashes if I don't actually have them on. So I've been using L'Oreal lashes like forever. So lash products, I should say. I don't have extensions because people ask me this all the time. However, next week you'll be hearing about lash extensions. So stay tuned for that. But when it comes to my lash products, I use L'Oreal. Let me actually just grab it. Let's make my life easy. Okay, so for my brows, I always use... I'm grabbing them all. I should have had them. Okay, so for my brows, I always use Anastasia brow gel. And I use caramel. I used to use a really blonde one, but it's not pretty. What is it? So it's the Voluminous Base L'Oreal. This is what I use as my primer. And now I have the hiccups. Why do I always have the hiccups? Probably because I talk so fast. And then now on top, I put the NYX on the Rise Lash Booster that has castor oil. And it's actually a black primer. How insane is that? It actually is like a really subtle black mascara. If you just want like subtle lashes, not like drag queen lashes like I prefer on a daily basis, that's super nice to wear. It's like really pretty soft, like fluffy lashes. And then I've been using my Voluminous Lash Paradise, like the blackest one you can possibly get. The name, I think it's Mystic Black. And then on the tips, just the tip, I do green or blue. So the plum, I have this issue with red dye, and red dye is in a lot of purples and browns, and it really irritates my eyes. So I just do the tip of my lashes, and I'm very strategic. Like if you ask any of my makeup artist friends or any of my friends, they're like, you and your damn lashes. Like no one would ever be allowed to do my lashes. Like I would have to do them myself. Like I'd have my full face and like, do not touch the lash. So I rotate between the green and the blue tip over all of that. So I use 4 mascaras on my eyeballs every single day if I'm not utilizing my beautiful Sasha Sparkle Instagram filter. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's so obvious, like when you add filters, it says it right there. But I always do say, like, I use them. It's so obvious, especially this new one. I sent my friend a video earlier. She's like, did you get your lips done? I'm like, no, can't you tell? It's a filter. Like I even said it earlier. But I just like, that's the good thing about filters. You could see what you'd look like if you actually wanted your lips done. I could never do that. I can't handle the needles. I've already had a Botox appointment and that was just like too much. So I wanted to give a shout out to my favorite hair gurus and then also my lash gurus. Thank you, L'Oreal, for creating an amazing product in NYX. And of course, Anastasia. She is the brow guru of Beverly Hills. And I've been using her products since her store first opened when I lived there many, many moons ago. And then lastly, my skin. Everybody keeps asking me, they say that I'm glowing. They say that my eyes are brighter. Like the whites of my eyes are brighter. I've been using Ultraceuticals for months, and my client is one of their directors of sales. So I did a whole before and after for her, and I was like obsessed. And I had a friend visit me, and then I was in Vegas visiting her, and I'm like, you can only use like smaller than a pea size because your skin has to get used to it, and a lot of it's hyaluronic acid. This is medical grade, like professional spa grade skincare. It's worth the investment. It's absolutely amazing, and it's one of the best. I think it is the top skincare sold in Australia, and they just recently brought it to the States. So I was one of the first lucky ones that got to try it, and I use it every single morning and night, and I'm obsessed. When I'm not using that, I use the Body Shop Seaweed Toner, and I have some Neutrogena, and I have some LMS Rose Oil. I'm all about, like, lubing up my skin and giving like myself as much hydration as possible. And I'm not kidding, because my pillowcases are now all stained from all the oils that I put on my face and lube up before I go to bed. Feet too. And for some reason, like, do you sleep in socks? Do you put lotion on your feet and then like put your cozy socks on? Then you wake up in the middle of the night in the morning and they're like gone. So that's my situation all the time. Anyway, I wanted to do a short and sweet small business shout out series and talk about my favorite hair, skin, and beauty gurus. Next week, I'm going to be talking more about beauty and lashes and Boston and so much. And I can't wait to share that little mini episode with you. And next week is going to be all about mental health for the holidays. You're going to want to listen to that. If you don't deal with mental health, I'm sure you know that somebody in your circle or family is. So you definitely need to pay attention and listen to this episode. It's going to be really important because I'm sharing a lot of personal things on it. And lastly, have you signed up for my newsletter yet? Because my 12 Days of Christmas holiday giveaway is happening December 1st through the 12th. It's absolutely insane. I've never worked with so many brands. I have like the best gifts ever to give to you. You must be signed up. If you're interested in earning some more cash during this holiday season, I would love for you to become a part of my affiliate program. What that entails is I generate a code. You share anything within the Everything is Messy collection. I'm talking business, LinkedIn podcast services, business and life coaching programs, my podcast and LinkedIn school, and then all of my merch, my apparel, my office, home, and kitchen decor, all of it. That code gives your friends, your family, your followers 20% off plus free shipping, because I hate paying free shipping. So I allowed free shipping on all of that, but then you make 20% commission. Like, passive income is the best income. I'm telling you, I'm an affiliate for so many companies, and when on the first of the month usually, or the 5th, the 15th, I wake up and there's money in my account. There is nothing better than that. So if you are interested in joining the affiliate program for Everything is Messy, the link will be in the show notes. And then thank you to Honeybook for sponsoring today's show. They have a 50% off. Well, I should say I do, because we're partners now. 50% off honeybook.com. This is a one-stop shop for a business owner. It is where you can do automation, you can do scheduling, you can do proposals, contracts, invoices, like literally everything. I use it. It's amazing. Use my code Everything is Messy and you will get half off. If you want some more codes, check the show notes. I have 15% off Super Coffee. I have 2,000 additional points for the Fetch Rewards app. I have, what else? What else can I give you this holiday season? 20% off everything I have within my services, and you can use the code HOLIDAY20. So be sure to join my newsletter. If you're looking for some extra cash this holiday season, become a member of my affiliate program. If you have a small business, you know where to reach me. I would love to shout you out on another small business episode. And then lastly, I hope that you're having a great week. It's a holiday week. It's going to be a crazy week. Like, Christmas is literally right on the corner. And I, my friends, have a colonoscopy to get ready for. On that note, I'll talk to you later. Thanks so much for tuning in to Everything is Messy, the podcast. If you enjoyed what you heard today, I would love to know. Just leave me a review on the app or website you're listening on. To learn more about myself, join the community, read my book, or shop the collection, visit everythingismessy.com. While you're there, be sure to sign up to receive my weekly newsletter so you get all my announcements first. For all the behind the scenes and day-to-day content, follow along on Instagram at Kellyanne Gorman Official and Everything is Messy Collection. Links are in the show notes. If you have a product, brand, story, or service you would like to share, send me a message on everythingismessy.com today. As always, thanks for listening, sharing, and reviewing. It truly means the world to me. Wishing you a happy, healthy, positive, and productive day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Everything is Messy is produced and syndicated under A Million Dreams Publishing. For more information on how you can launch your own book, podcast, or digital series, visit amilliondreamspublishing.com.